Your Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters, your life in Jannah will be full of pleasure. One of the pleasures that you will get in Jannah is obviously, as we all know, Hoor Al-Ayn. Hoor Al-Ayn is something, for both men and women, both of us we desire. For women, they want to be in Jannah so that they can become as beautiful as the Hoor Al-Ayn, right? And they can be with their husband. For the men, they want to go to Jannah so that they will have a lot of Hoor Al-Ayn with them and they will be enjoying their companionship, right? So two qualities that Allah mentioned in these two ayat that I want to share with you, and these qualities, dear brothers and sisters, will blow your mind away. Wallahi, subhanallah, these are some of the best qualities that you can ever imagine. Number one quality, Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentioned that even the word in itself has that quality. Hurun. Hoor Al-Ayn basically means woman. Hoor, beautiful woman. Ayn, with large beautiful eyes. So Hoor Al-Ayn in itself has the quality, has the adjective, but that's not the quality I want to talk to you about today. Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentioned in, I believe in Surah Rahman, He said about this Hoor Al-Ayn, they will maksuratun fil khiyam. Maksura to fil khiyam basically means they will be reclining on the pavilions that they will be given. In that palace, it's a beautiful palace, they will be maksuratun fil khiyam, they will be reclining, khiyam, the pavilion, and you will go and enjoy them. So the palace has a pavilion, the palace has something very very special where this Hoor Al-Ayn will be waiting for you in this pavilion. And this palace, dear sisters, is not some ordinary palace. Now the second quality that we find the next ayat is the word where Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned lam, this is the ayat after another ayah. So 72 number ayah, Allah mentioned hurun maksuratun fil khiyam. 74, the ayat after the next one, it talks about how these Hoor Al-Ayn, they were protected and preserved, and this is what it said: lam yatmisuhunna insu qablahum wal jan. Okay, wala jan. So Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying lam yatmisuhunna, this Hoor Al-Ayn, yatmisuhunna insun qablahum wala jan, this special group of Hoor Al-Ayn, they were never being touched by any man nor by any jinn. Now why I'm saying this is the second quality is because this Hoor Al-Ayn looks like they are not from the woman of this dunya. This Hoor Al-Ayn, they are actually created by Allah Azza wa Jal, and they were never sent on earth. Okay, you understand? This is why Allah is saying they were not touched by men or by jinn ever before. And so, dear brothers and sisters, this is the second quality when we talk about Hoor Al-Ayn, that you will get this Hoor Al-Ayn where they're sitting, okay, where they're waiting for you, is a place, maksuratun fil khiyam, is a place that is very very special. It's a specially reserved place. And number two, these Hoor Al-Ayn, they are not from the woman of this dunya. This is exactly what we understand, because can you imagine a woman that was never touched by man or jinn? Obviously there are a lot of women on earth who were not touched by man and jinn. However, if man and jinn, they wanted to touch them, they could have. But this Hoor Al-Ayn, they are never being exposed to any of the creation of Allah Azza wa Jal until you, inshallah, and myself will go there, and we will be with them, enjoying their companionship and have a chit chat. And wallahi, dear brothers and sisters, Hoor Al-Ayn, they are mates who would talk to you, and you will spend talking to them, just talking to them, hundreds and thousands and millions of years. Why? Because the conversation is going to be something so interesting. Why? Because this Hoor Al-Ayn, they are waiting for you. Their understanding about the deen of Allah, they desire men who follow and obey the command of Allah. So their understanding of deen is almost same as the person who will go and be with this Hoor Al-Ayn. So my understanding, if I go to Jannah, inshallah, I hope, and the understanding of the Hoor Al-Ayn about our religion looks like is going to be almost the same. This is why we will become so compatible, that Allah Azza wa Jal has created them just for us so that we can spend time. Whenever we talk about Hoor Al-Ayn, we talk about intimacy, physical relationship. Well, that's there too, but don't forget the need of your psychology, your mental, your emotional need. They will fulfill those. I mean, even though you would not need any of those, because you will never be unhappy, but can you imagine, they are going to be making your life more entertaining each day. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to grant one of these Hoor Al-Ayn that Allah mentioned, Maqsuratul Khiyam, and hopefully we will enter, all of us, inshallah, to the Rawda, the Jannatul Firdausul A'la all together. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.